Hey, welcome back to Diode Press. I'm Graham. So today's video is going to be a quick one about how to make a counterproof. So if you don't know what a counterproof is, it's essentially a print of a print. So as you know, when you print your image from whatever matrix you're using, the final print is going to be a reverse image of whatever the original plate was that you started with. So every time you make a proof of your print to see what's working and what's not and what you're going to have to change, the paper print you're looking at is a reverse image of your plate. Usually, I just work this way, and can figure out what I need to change by looking at the reversed image of the plate or using a mirror, but sometimes it's nice to have a print in the same orientation as the actual plate, to easily plan out changes, things with strong perspective or text for example, and that's when a counterproof can come in handy. The process is fairly straightforward. After you have the plate to a point where you're ready to run a proof, you go ahead and ink up the plate and run a print. Typically, I leave a little more ink on the plate when I wipe it than I would for a normal proof, and then I run it through the press. And here's a normal proof. The next step is to put this proof on the empty press bed, ink side up. I then place another sheet of soaked and blotted paper on top of the freshly made proof. At this point, you have options. You can add a layer of newsprint and then adjust the press rollers down or tighter, since there's no plate to print, and then run it through the press. Or what I do is use the clean side of an old copper plate and place it on top of the two sheets of paper, and then you just run it through the press like normal. Now here we have our normal proof, as well as a counterproof that matches the orientation of the plate, but it is a little bit lighter. So now you can draw on it or whatever you want to do and easily see where you are on the actual plate. This method can also be used to transfer a print onto another copper plate or wood block in order to make multiple color blocks. But you'll need to make sure you register the paper print and the blocks or plates the same so the image transfers in the correct location, not like my little proofs on scraps of paper here. So let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see a video on that, and I'd be happy to make one. So if you're more into relief printmaking using woodcuts or lino prints, this same method will work just fine without a press if you're using your baren or a spoon to make your print. Just keep in mind though, no matter what method of printing you're using, the counterproof is always going to be a lighter version of the normal proof. So that's it for how to make a counterproof. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I have some fun projects coming up, and hit that thumbs up if you like this video. And also let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or want me to cover anything else in more detail, and I'd be happy to make a video on it. So until next time, thanks a lot.